Welcome back, y'all. Welcome back, y'all. Welcome, biggity back, y'all. Hey, you guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hello. My name is Kelsi, and I'm here for you guys as often as I can be to talk about my VSG journey and other things. It's my hope that through these videos, you're able to find the answers to questions you've been looking for, or the path to choosing surgical weight loss is made that much easier. Hi, you guys. I hope you guys are having a wonderful week. Today is Sunday, so we are rolling into the next week of December. I can't believe that it's already the second week in December. Who approved how quickly time is moving? Like, really. Let's be honest. Like, 2021 has flown by. It's been a crazy year, number one, along with 2020, but it was just the 4th of July in my head. So to know that Christmas is a couple weeks away, it's mind-blowing. So we're gonna go ahead and get into the video. So every so often I do like to do a video where I say, hey, you guys, ask me questions, because I get a lot of questions through email, DM, on my video comments, Instagram comments, things like that, in my Facebook group that I kind of like to collectively answer. And there are times when I am able to do that. So I'm like, okay, I think this would be a good time for a question video. So I put out my question post, and you guys didn't give me that many questions. That's how it happens, though. You guys ask me so many questions, and then when I have the time to sit down and make a question video, you guys go radio silent on me. So I'm hoping that these questions, answer some questions that you may have. I do have quite a few here, not as many as I was hoping, but nonetheless, they are still questions that I can answer and maybe give you some insight. So I have my computer here that I'm going to be reading from because I record off of my phone. So yeah, and I just, anyways. So the first question comes from BreeBreezy9 on Instagram. She said, how do you deal with sweets? I love sweet candy, Skittles, Starburst, Sour Patch. I think you get it. I missed the Halloween vlog. Okay, so for me, I think that I would be disingenuous if I sat here and said, you know what? I don't ever eat candy. I don't ever eat anything that I'm not supposed to eat. I don't ever do anything that I'm not supposed to do, because that's not who I am. I feel like the beauty of my journey is my ability to be transparent, not only with you guys, but more so myself, my friends, and my family. Prior to my surgery, I had a super huge sweet tooth. Candies, cookies, cakes, pies, cheesecakes, ice cream, candy bars, all of the delicious things that we're not supposed to have, especially someone who was teetering along the lines of being, named a diabetic or diagnosed a diabetic. I shouldn't have been eating any of that, but because I am a food addict, I enjoyed those things. So after my surgery, I can't lie and say that I don't crave those things, but I can't also lie and say that I don't indulge in those things. Now, maybe not to the extent that I did prior to my surgery, because number one, I don't want to be sick. Number two, I want to maintain my weight loss. I don't want to start gaining weight and picking up old habits. So whenever I get a sweet tooth craving, or I have something, I just want to have something sweet, I have, Lily's dark chocolate chips. I get the milk chocolate chips. They have unicorn chips. I eat those all the time. I get maybe a tablespoon to a tablespoon to 2 tablespoons of those, and they knock it right out. I don't have many other cravings outside of that. I really can't do cake. Cake just kind of messes with me. It makes me feel bad. It literally, and you know what, you guys, I told you guys that I don't have any symptoms of dumping. And so after my last video, or my video where I talked to you guys about the symptoms of dumping, I was like, you know what? I do have dumping symptoms, just not the normal ones, not the throwing up and then the nauseousness and the sweating. If I eat something in excess that I am not supposed to eat, I fall asleep. I'm talking like out like a light. I'm talking dark. Like over the holiday, Thanksgiving, when my dad was here, I think I had a piece of pecan pie. Or a bite of pecan pie, something that was very high in sugar content. And we had sat down on the couch and we started watching a movie. And y'all, it was all that I could do. I couldn't fight the sleep apnea, the sleep paralysis that was crawling through my body. And so it's not a sleep that I can fend off. It's not a sleep that I can fight. I literally have to go to sleep, and I sleep for about 10 minutes, and then I'm good to go. I'm right back where I was before I ate the sugary stuff. I think it just has to process through my body, and that's how my body deals with dumping. And I think about that, and I think about all the times that I've eaten things that I haven't supposed to eat or been eating, and I think about the times that I got really sleepy. So yes, I do have dumping syndrome, just not the normal symptoms. But to get back to the question, I deal with my sugar cravings the easiest way that I can. I do allow myself to indulge every now and then because I'm afraid that if I don't, that I'm going to binge. Now, that doesn't mean that you need to do that. That's just the way that I've been able to kind of negate and work through those cravings. Breezy also asked, has the sex life changed? I'm nosy. It's okay, girl. So I have a video and I'm going to link it in the description box below. I think I was about 30 pounds down at that time, and where I talked about my sex life, I talked about everything that had changed for me and my partner. But I am going to be doing an update, and I'm going to talk about when I'll be doing that update a little bit later on in the video. So yes, I do have an update for you guys. I don't want to share that now because it is a planned video. So don't worry about it. You can be nosy all you want to. This is an open book channel, baby. There's really nothing that you can't ask me that I won't answer. Okay, so the next question comes from, let's see here, Helen Marie on Facebook, and she says, I'm pretty sure all of your family is in Alabama, but do you see yourself living in another state? If so, which one? Helen, thank you for the question. I don't necessarily know. I've never thought about moving. Now, don't get me wrong. I've been to other states. They are absolutely beautiful. But I'm a country girl, born and bred. Like cornbread fed, hardworking, can change the oil, the tire, can do whatever I need to do. I don't need no man for nothing. Like I was raised, to be a strong woman with country values. I love Alabama. There are things about Alabama I don't like, but the city that I live in, very integrated. Is that right? Integrated. And it's like a melting pot of people. You meet so many people. There's so many different dynamics of people here, different social classes, different races. It's just a really well blended town, but it is small. So the mind of the town is still very small, but it's very hometowny. If you were raising a family and you were trying to solidify your life and just get that good foot out the door, this would be a perfect place for you. I have kind of thought about the idea of living in Texas. I've heard that Texas is beautiful. I would love to move to Texas, or either Texas or Colorado. Colorado looks absolutely beautiful. Just the weather, just the crisp, clean. I'm all for it. Give me some flannel and a lumberjack hat and an axe, and I'm moving. I'm going. I don't know if I'll ever move. All of my family, majority of my family is here in Alabama. I don't know if I'll ever move. I don't know, but you never know what the stars have aligned for you. So I can't say no, I will never, and that I've never thought about it, but I guess we'll see. The next question does come from Tina K on YouTube, and she says, what are you planning to do with the loose skin if you are experiencing it? So right now for me, Tina, I don't have that much loose skin. I am losing fairly slow. I guess slow for most VSG patients or bariatric patients. So the most I have, like you can see here, I'm having some skin hangage, not too bad in between my thighs and like my stomach area, but my stomach area, I still have so much to lose there that I don't want to, plan anything like that yet. I do plan to have, what is it called? The pancreatomy, if I can find what that surgery is called, I'll put it right here, where they remove the apron. That's definitely a sore spot for me. It definitely, I've lost over 100 pounds and I still look at myself and I'm like, it's just my stomach. It really messes with me. But as far as loose skin anywhere else, I have really small extremities. I'm 5'3". I wear a size 5 to 5.5 inch shoes. I'm small. I have short legs, short arms. You know, I'm small. I'm petite in stature. I was just very, very, very morbidly obese. So I don't know if I'm gonna have any extra skin other than my stomach area. My thighs are pretty bad, but they don't bother me enough to make me, like, you know, run out and go get a pair of scissors and start cutting it off at this point. So if it gets to a point where I need to have the skin removed, absolutely, I am going to be nipped, tucked, sucked, and put up like a Barbie doll, baby, because I plan on living my best life and being my most true and authentic self. And I feel like being able to do that would make me feel so good about myself. Not that I don't now, but you get what I'm saying. And the next question does come from Instagram, and I can't, my screenshot is not allowing me to read the full name. So when I go back to edit this video, I will put the person's name who asked me the question here. She asked me 4. She says, what steps worked for you to get back on track after veering off from your program plan? I did post a video not too long ago that kind of like helped me and my steps that I, you know, took to refine my mojo, to find my why again. For me, it took me understanding and kind of honing back in as to why I had the surgery to begin with, why the surgery was important to me, why I was doing what I was doing, and why, if I was going to, you know, veer off of the plan and do things I wasn't supposed to do, why did I have the surgery to begin with? And for me, you know, that is what helped to ground me again. And once I found that, everything has been good. Now, everything is going to be different for everybody. You know, your process of, you know, finding, you know, your way back to your path is going to be yours and yours alone. I just encourage you to remember why you had this surgery. Why did you want it? Why was it important to you? What did it mean to you to be healthier, to be happier, to do what you've done? And that is my answer to that. The next question is, have any of your personal relationships altered since you have began to lose weight? I try to remain positive. I want to speak positively about those in my life and those who are no longer in my life. But the unfortunate fact of life, and with this, there are some people who enjoy watching you struggle. There are some people who enjoy watching you hurt and to be in a sunken, dark place. And so when you begin to change your life and you begin to do things differently for yourself, they become negative influences on what you're doing. They never have anything congratulatory to say. They never have anything supportive to say. And they kind of leave you just there like, you know, what did I do wrong to you? Like, why are you upset with me? So to answer your question, yes, I have had a few relationships in my life that have crumbled because I'm not going to allow someone who does not support me to be a part of my life. If you cannot support me becoming a healthier and happier person, you are not my friend. You are not someone who wants the best for me. And I only want people in my life who want the best for me. I mean, shouldn't we all? That's just a self-respect. That's just the way that we are able to ensure that we are doing the best for ourselves. And unfortunately, some of those people are no longer a part of my lives. Those people who were there at my biggest, who were there at my heaviest, it's kind of like they kind of, basked in my unhappiness with myself. And now that things have kind of changed and I'm no longer as unhappy and I'm not just the fat friend, they no longer really are a part of my life. And that's okay, because I'd rather be zero friends or have zero friends opposed to having one friend who doesn't support me at all, or secretly has, you know, jealousy or envy, or, you know, has issues with me losing weight. I don't want that. I don't need that. Neither do you. Her next question is, how do you practice self-care? For me, I am big into self-care. I am all about goddess baths. I'm about love baths. I'm about crystals and healing and positivity and energies and really affirmations, really just taking the time to love myself spiritually and physically. I am just a big advocate of affirmations, a big advocate of speaking things into our lives that we plan and want to happen, because we have to take that time to really make sure that we are speaking things that are not as though they were. And for me, being able to put that positivity out into the universe, to put that positivity into my body, eating healthier, number one, that's like the ultimate form of self-care, at least for me. Like, eating things that are delicious and that are also healthy for me, that does so much for me mentally. And then I do like my love baths where I will put in essential oils and different herbs and different tonics and different crystals and things that I use for healing of the mind, the body, and the spirit. Those three things go so heavily along with everything that we are doing in our weight loss journey. And I don't think people understand how important the healing of everything encompasses your progression. So self-care to me, it starts with the mind and the body and the spirit. So eating healthy, doing things like affirmations and using crystals and having chakra bracelets and different things that help feed that positive energy around my life, and just doing things that make me feel beautiful. That's how I practice self-care. Last question is, so therapy has been a big process or a big part of her post-op care, and she wants to know, what is one thing that I have taken away from therapy that has stood out or resonated with me the most? For me, and I've struggled with so long with being codependent, and being really needing someone to need me, the satisfaction of being wanted and being needed, and that played a major role in relationships in my life and friendships in my life, jobs, my overeating habits, all of that. It really played a major role in my life. And so being able to understand the dynamic of being codependent and understanding that I am important, understanding that I mean something, that my journey is special, that my life is special, that I mean something to someone without having to do or give or be anything to anyone other than myself. That has been the most important thing that I've taken from therapy and from, discovering who I am. I, am almost 34 years old, and I don't know who I am. I don't know who I am, or I didn't know who I was, because I spent so much time being who I thought other people wanted me to be, like, no one wants to be around someone who's angry, or no one wants to be around someone who has negative things to say. And right now I'm like, fuck that. Like, if you can't accept me for who I am, then you don't need to be in my life, because I'm going to give you what I want to give you. I don't want to hurt you, or I don't want to be mean to you, but this is me. This is who I am. This is who I'm becoming. And this is who I've always been. I just chose to be what everyone else wanted me to be, opposed to being who I truly and genuinely was. So for me, understanding that I am important, understanding that I mean something, understanding that my life is special, and that my drive and ambition, and that me as a whole, as a unit, is a wonderful, wonderful addition to anyone's life. And that has been so eye-opening for me. So this next question does come from someone who would like to remain anonymous, or, she did say she wanted to message me privately. She asked me, "Hi, Kelsi, I am in your group, but I wanted to ask you this privately. My surgery is coming up in about 2 weeks, and I am crying my eyes out. I'm excited yet terrified about the procedure. Can you please give me some encouraging information about what you went through before your surgery?" Absolutely. I think that we would be crazy if we sit here and, I'm not worried about surgery at all. I'm not gonna cry. I'm not going to be scared. I'm not going to be nervous. I'm not going to be anxious. I'm not going to think anything is going to go bad, because everything is perfect and everything in the world is just wonderful. Who thinks like that? Nobody. For me, I just remember working up to my surgery and just being horrified that something bad was going to happen. And the reason that I felt that way, y'all, I'm just going to be honest. In my life and in my experience, if it wasn't for bad luck, sometimes I wouldn't have any. And so I was just like, God, please, I was scared of dying. I was scared of, complications. I was scared of things not going right. I was scared of not losing weight after I had the surgery. I was going to be that one person in thousands of people who have done wonderfully on this surgery. And I was like, I'm going to be the one who fails. This is the one that's I'm going to be the poster child of a failed surgery. And so during that time, I was posting my videos and I was expressing those feelings and those thoughts. And, just to be honest, you know, a lot of you guys came to my rescue. A lot of you guys picked me up when I didn't have the strength to pick myself up. And a lot of you guys gave me that strength and that courage to move forward. But what really drove me to get through those fears, I knew I had to do it. I had to save my life. I had to change my life. My quality of life had gone down. My body was starting to deplete. The pain that my joints were in, the fear of becoming diabetic, the PCOS, the inability to have children, horrible period issues, not having periods for months on end. Just the list went on and on and on. Self-worth. I'm talking about a horrible view of who I was. And I was like, you know what? I don't care if I don't make it through this surgery, because I know, you know, if I don't wake up from this, I know that I went into this surgery doing something for me to change my life. I did this surgery not for anybody else. I didn't make this decision to make anybody else happy or to become attractive to anybody else. This is for Kelsi. And that's what was really just like the signature on the check that got deposited into the bank. I put all of my trust in God. I put all of my fears to the side. And I was like, God, I know you have a plan for me, and my plan is not to die on that table. And, you know, when I woke up from surgery, I was like, thank you, Lord, for being there with me and bringing me through with no issues. And I've said this before, I'm one of the blessed ones. I haven't had many, if any, complications following my surgery. God has been so good to me, and he has provided, you know, such an easy path for me to walk for this life-changing event. And so I hope that that is able to give you a little bit of, you know, clarity and solace. I'm sure that you've already had your surgery by now. I think you sent this on November 30th, and I'm so sorry. But I just want you to know you are going to be just fine. And just know that you are stepping into a new season of your life. You are stepping into a new reason to live. And I'm telling you, there is nothing better than giving yourself the amazing gift of a new and healthier life. Nothing. And if there's no other words that I say to you in this video, know that you are worth your health. You are worth a better life, a better quality of life. You are worth everything. So this choice that you've made to have this surgery, girl, if you are crying tears, let them be tears of joy. You are about to make a change in your life that you will never regret. I am fully signed, sealed, and delivered. I am fully in support of it, and I wish you well. The next question also comes from Instagram, from someone who would like to remain private. They would like to know, what do I see as the path that my channel is going to take, and do I see myself doing VSG content forever? Short answer, no. I don't see myself doing VSG content forever. It is a life change, and I will always have to operate within that VSG realm. I'm always going to have to do things for myself that are VSG involved. But do I see my channel always being a VSG channel? I'm not necessarily sure. I don't know if I'll even be on YouTube, you know, to be able to, you know, do other content. I do enjoy fashion. I do enjoy makeup. I do enjoy talking about other things outside of VSG. But I don't necessarily know what direction outside of VSG where my content or my channel would go. So right now, that's up in the air. You know, I don't see myself going anywhere anytime soon, but you know, you never know what God's plan is. For my actual channel right now, coming up in the new year, I think I did mention to you guys on a live stream that I was doing, I am going to start memberships. Memberships are not a mandatory part of my channel. Memberships are for those subscribers who want to contribute or support my channel in a different way other than subscribing and watching a video. Although, you know, you coming here, subscribing, watching a video, and doing all of that, that is absolutely, that you are doing more than I could even ask of you. You just being here to, you know, to hang out with me, to cool it with me, and to talk some mess, that means absolutely everything to me. So my memberships will be dropping in January. My podcast will be dropping in January. There's a lot of things that I do have, you know, just I want to get rolled out, just so that my channel becomes more encompassing of, you know, other needs of people. I'm working on, for the month of December, I am going to be doing a, what is it? a Vlogmas week. I'm not doing Vlogmas, you know, like I did Vlogtober. Vlogtober was stressful, honey. I don't think I'll ever do another month of content, you know, straight again. But I do have a week of content coming up. During that week of content, you will, however, get the sex after VSG update. I'm actually going to watch my previous video with you guys and respond to the things that I said in that video. I feel like it would be an interesting way to kind of like give an actual update as to, you know, if anything has changed from that point. I also plan on doing a birthday live stream where you guys can call in and speak with me directly and hang out with me that way. Just a lot of fun things that I plan having on my channel. So if you guys are interested in that, I am so excited to share all of that with you. So if you're here for the ride, buckle in. 2022 is going to be an interesting year. The next question does come from YouTube from a young lady named Glam Studio J. Hi, Kelsi. Can you provide a hair update? Absolutely. It will come in the Vlogmas week as well. My hair is doing okay. It's still struggling a little bit, but I do have that update coming and just my regimen of what I'm doing to strengthen and rebuild my hair. So if you want, you can stay tuned to that. It will be the week of Christmas. So it'll be 7 days of content, just like it was for Thanksgiving. Ooh, let's see. The next question that I have is from Key Beauty on YouTube. What is the longest stall you've had, and how did you break the evil stall? Oh, girl. The longest stall that I had to be in October. October, I was trying to get under 230 pounds, and it was just not. No, I was trying to get to 230 pounds. Like, I could not get under 240 pounds to save my life. I was like, it was teeter-totter, 238, 239, 240, and it would just kind of bounce, bounce, bounce. And it stayed that way for an entire month. An entire month. So when I got ready to go, I'm sorry, and this was in September. When I got ready to go to, I didn't weigh myself up until the time we went on vacation. And the day we left for vacation, I hit 100 pounds down. So I hit 230 pounds at that point. And so I was so excited to be that weight. I haven't been, you know, under 300 pounds in God knows how long. And so just to know that I had lost 100 pounds, that's another human being. Like, that was such a monumental thing for me. And so then I went on vacation, and I gained a little bit of weight back. So the way that I would break my stall, the way that I've broken my stalls in the past, I changed something up. I lowered the amount of calories I was eating. I would eat something a little more carby. I would get a little more steps. I would increase my water. Shocking your body, changing it up, because I'm very routine. I eat the same things. I do the same things. I put everything in the same, you know, motion in the ocean. It's just the same thing Monday through Friday or Sunday through Sunday. Nothing changes. You know, it's just me all the time doing the same thing. So for me, anytime that I change something up, or anytime that I put a little extra effort, or I work out a little bit harder, or I walk a little bit longer, it typically breaks. Right now I'm kind of bouncing back and forth between two weights. So I do feel like I'm going to have to, you know, shake it up, do something a little bit different, and get those pounds out of here, because I am determined to get under 200 pounds, to hit 199 pounds by May of 2022. I feel like that's very generous. I feel like I'm giving myself a lot of time, but I want to be realistic with my weight loss, and I want to be realistic with my goals. So fingers crossed, we'll get there. The last question that I have comes from a Miss Lily Stewart on YouTube. Do you have acid reflux? If so, are you on any medication to combat it? Miss Lily, in the beginning of my post-op journey, yes, I struggled with acid reflux. And I was on Prilosec that was provided by my surgeon. I don't really deal with that a lot now. If I do the Alka-Seltzer chews, the ones that taste like Mentos. That's what I do. I do 2 of those, and boom, bam, that's all. And I am so thankful, because I've heard some horror stories about the acid reflux that some people have after the surgery. No, I don't really struggle with it. So I am very, very, very thankful for that. There is another question that was asked by Miss Ashley on YouTube. It was about my hair and about my hair growth and things like that. I'm not going to answer that because I am going to be doing a hair update video in our Vlogmas week. So Miss Ashley, if you are interested in seeing that, you can check it out during Vlogmas week as well. All right, you guys, I think I have talked enough. We are at 31 minutes at this time. And boy, y'all know I can talk up a storm. I haven't done a video this long in a while. I love you guys so much. You guys could have been anywhere else on this YouTube planet, but you chose to be here with me. If you do have any other questions, feel free to DM me. But hey, you guys, just a little, can I ask a favor? Just a little favor. The next time, if I ask for questions, y'all, please make sure to shoot them to me so that I can answer them for you in a video. It's just so much easier for me to respond to you guys, you know, and get those questions back out to you, because a lot of times it takes me a long time to respond to DMs. I literally have 1,500 message requests in my Instagram bucket. Oh Lord, and I'm gonna have to sit there one day and just literally go through and answer them and do my best. I have emails, I have all kinds of things that I need to respond to, but neither here nor there. I love you guys, and I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your week. I do have some content I am going to be putting out. There are some videos that I need to get out that I recorded earlier in the year that I just either didn't upload or didn't. I don't know. I don't know what I was doing. So be on the lookout for those. And if you haven't and you would like to be, please make sure to subscribe to my channel. Hit that notification bell so that you never miss a video that this face uploads. All right, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I will see you guys later, if not here or on or at my VSG group on Facebook, one bite at a time. Peace and love to you all. I will see you later. Bye. Positive tip. I don't understand why people subscribe to me. Cooks. What is a cooks? Who knows what a cooks is? So this next question does come from some forth to back. It's very intricate. I did post a vodio. What the hell is a vodio?